Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you a special upgrade I've made in the Camelot world, especially one in my castle in particular. Now, the castle doesn't look very different as you can tell, but there is one special upgrade. And this lever is the cause, well, more or less the starting point. Watch. Ta-da! A complete stone barricade in front of the front door. But that's not all. I'm going to go up onto the second level to show you the rest. Hold on. Almost there. Ta-da! It blocks the entrance entirely on the outside as well as creating that barricade to hold the lava in. Two dispensers on either side dispense one bucket of lava, preventing anyone from getting in that way. This is meant so if the bridges are disabled, although I'm still working on a way to disable the bridges and then repair them easily later. But I've done the same sort of principle down here. Oops, that went a bit harder than I hoped. Same sort of principle. See? A piston system blocks the main entrance. And 3 special dispensers dispense a load of lava. This is meant to be used mainly against massive mob attacks. Now see, you can't get through. You might be able to fire an arrow through, but you can easily duck out of the way. Now, aside from this, there's one other special upgrade I've made with the help of Paul. Well, he helped me to get a load of cobblestone, and right now, we are closer than we have ever been to completing the outer wall. And fortunately, with the snow golem upgrades I put in place, we've had to deal with very fewer mobs. And just to show you a little insight, guys, I'm thinking of placing a sort of version of these on top of the wall, facing both that way and that way. So that way, any phantoms that start swooping down will get barraged with a ton of snowballs. And while a mob can take maybe 1, 2, 3, sometimes a dozen snowballs, they can't handle the amount I will subject them to. Snowballs coming from either side will pelt the phantoms relentlessly. If it doesn't kill them, it'll at least keep them from swooping down on anyone. Anyway, like I was saying, we're getting closer and closer to finishing that section. Thanks to Paul, he ran back and forth collecting cobblestone while he started working on the wall. But unfortunately, we've ran out at the moment. I'm hoping that once we completed this section, we're going to then move on to the Citadel, then to the one on top of the Renegade base and finish building that. Then much, much later, we will finally build the track that, well, we'll finally build the wall that will go around them and connect to another one I'm planning on building. As I've stated before, guys, the entire idea of these multiple citadels and walls is to build up a protective grid for for my city. As you can see, those walls are extremely high and these new ones are extremely thick. And I'm even working on a special plan. I've talked about it once before. Placing dispensers along the top of the wall that can dispense hot lava. With that in mind, we can create a protective shield. Because, as you know, pretty much any mob that goes near, fire or lava will burn. With the exceptions being... Zombie pigmen burn? I'm not sure, but with the exceptions being like a blaze, for instance, but those are in the nether, so I don't really think we have to worry about them. But the wall will probably come around, connecting to the one on top of the citadel, the renegade base, one on top of there, stretching right around to the citadel, coming right back around from the renegade base, probably connecting to something small on that island over there, and that one over there, containing it and making it a lot easier to navigate. Just like on the inside of Camelot, I'll build connecting bridges from this wall to the outer one, so we can easily get across to them if we need to. Much easier than taking a boat out and climbing up really high stairs, if I do say so myself. I'll probably try and implement the same sort of thing I have here. This prevents a load of drowned from getting through, and I eventually plan to put a load of snow golems on either side, so any that do get through get pelted with snowballs. I'm thinking of also trying to find a way I can have snow golems underwater, like build a contained structure for them under the sea. That way I can protect myself a lot more easily from those things. And once we secure that large amount of area, we'll also have a lot more room for resource gathering, food production, which will greatly mean we'll be able to increase what we've got, because Unlike in the last Camelot, like I've stated a couple dozen times now, we don't have as much food. We have probably a paltry amount by comparison. And unfortunately, due to this fact, we've struggled here and there. But I have, however, been able to strengthen my castle's walls. I plan to make them twice as thick. And with this new booby trap, I intend to place another dispenser probably up there or over there. Sorry guys, Paul, he doesn't know when to not call me. Basically, with this in mind, I intend to find a way to do the same sort of principle for the bridges. So that way if say I had a load of people on my world that wanted to take over Camelot, and we had to prepare for a siege, we could protect ourselves inside the castle. And if ever necessary, go through the nether portal I've got stashed away. With that in mind, we'll be able to protect ourselves much easier. And once we can produce enough food to protect ourselves, I don't think we'll have much trouble at all. Anyway, guys, there's just one other thing I wanted to share. Like I was saying, I plan on making my castle wall a lot thicker. So this bit you see here with all the torches, that'll be just another section of the wall. Once it's nice and thick, we will be able to protect ourselves. And plus, I really think it was a good idea to build this sluice gate I've shown you before. This way I can get rid of any unwanted loot that I don't need. I just need to find a way to convert it so it actually permanently gets rid of the unwanted loot. I'll probably do that right now. So since the water stops just about over here, I'll probably dig it down right here. I'll probably put some netherrack under here, so when it comes down, it'll all burn. That way, you don't have to wait for it to despawn, and, well, you get the idea. I would think of actually building something even a little more complex to protect Camelot eventually, although I clearly don't have the resources for for such an undertaking at the moment. I plan on building a grinder. A machine that will actually trap and destroy mobs. But, however, a grinder is extremely complex, to say the least. Much more complex than any other redstone circuit I've ever built before. Sorry about the noise, guys. Construction work is still going at it. Anyway, guys, if you have any other ideas what I could do to make my city a little more safe, please comment down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you all next time.